For months, I've been looking for Shaun. Or at least to find out where he ended up. What happened to him. I already had a very large feeling that he would be dead. Or very old. Most likely dead. You don't dream in cryo sleep. But you also don't know how much time passes by. In this case, 60 years at least after Shaun got kidnapped. Nora died. Shaun was stolen. Shaun survived. And Shaun is the leader of the organization I swore to defeat. That man is not Shaun. Even though I would want him to be, he's not. Not even that little synth boy. He might look like Shaun when he was 10 years old, or might have looked like him when he was 10 years old, but it is not Shaun. Shaun had the opportunity for 60 years, or maybe a bit less, but he had the opportunity to go back to Vault 111 and get me out. Or was he too afraid of seeing his dead mother? That is not Shaun. It might be my son, but he isn't my son anymore. I came here with a reason, and that is to bring the Institute down. I don't care who is at the top of the Institute. Not even if it's my own son. All the kidnapping of people, it has to end. The abusement of sins. You can't expect to give something its very own will without... Oh, no, you can't expect to give something its very own will and then expect it to just follow you blindly, do whatever you want, and not use their own free will. That is not what sins are for. Not at all. I don't care if I'm bringing the Institute down with this Shaun or not. But it is going down. Everything is so clean and pristine here. You've got showers even. Toilet paper. I've missed this feeling. I have definitely missed this feeling. Why are they not sharing this all with the world above? Sure, there are radios and everything, but give them a little bit of guidance and it will work. You're keeping all this technology. You're living here like the bombs never fell. How can you? While knowing that everyone outside is dying. Or from radiation, or from raiders. Yes, the world is bad. Yes, the world has always been bad. But this... I don't know. I really don't know. I've got to find a terminal. I have to find a terminal so I can insert that holotape for the railroad. I said I would help them. And I believe their ideals on sins. Well, mostly. Sure, you won't liberate every single toaster, not every single machine, but those who have been given artificial intelligence, their own will to think, No, those
Almost
are
done.
not machines.
Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Oh, I don't know. Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me, they were built pretty well.
I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Thanks again.
Of course.
Nothing to report, sir.
Nothing to report. Okay, we are going to play along while we upload the encrypted message on any Institute terminal. Any terminal? Let's see, contingent. Destroying. No. Resounding. Reinforced. Introduces? No. Contingent.
Yes.
Okay. Load holotape. Network scanner. Transmitting STD Tom key. Initiate network scan. Scan complete. Perfect. So that's agree found. Handshake successful. Command. Message from Tom. The big D demanding a tutorial be included. So here it is. Short version. Plug this into any Institute terminal and copy the message. Long version. Patriot's been sending us short-coded messages for years using an evil little encryption scheme. It was a bitch and a half to reverse engineer. Patriot's got skills. But I nailed it. Put this whole thing on any Institute terminal and it'll deliver a gift wrap message straight to Patriot. You're going into the belly of the beast, friend. Don't trust anything. Tinker Tom out. We're going to open this door, mainly because I'm curious. Might be a bad thing. I'm supposed to be here. Look at all this stuff. This is just... it's... Oh, look at that. They have all this stuff. And they're not sharing it with the people. Fusion cells... So many fusion cells. Clean coffee mugs. I have no idea what these things are. High-tech tweezers even. I have no idea. Come on, close it. Close it. There we go. Okay. So the message has been sent. I thought. I did it right. Network scanner. Here we go. Yes. Loading holotape. Copy and that's the stuff. Detected for in program holotape hijack. Copying urgent reply 1 from terminal. Copy complete. Good. Read urgent reply 110. Acknowledged. Meet at the advanced system maintenance room. Advanced system. I don't know where. Robotics. This is my chance to learn more about synths.
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge unless your primary levels are below 2%. Also, if you haven't patched your navigation software, do so after this meeting. The last thing we need is more synths bumping into walls. Alright, that's all for now. resume your duties.
Remember to conserve power at every opportunity.
That's just so creepy. Okay, let's see. There's a synth in there. Instant robotics. We're going to stay here for a while.
Scanning. Subject identified.
Just personal bodyguards and whatnot. Synth retention. So much stuff here. Even flowing water and everything. Why aren't you sharing this?
The protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, does he? Well, you can tell him that I intend to speak to Father about these unannounced security sweeps of yours. Ransacking my quarters in the middle of the night is totally unacceptable.
I'll pass along your message, Doctor.
See that you do.
Okay, before I meet up with the Patriots, I need to talk to the division leaders. Look at this place. This place is huge. Division leaders, Patriots. I don't even know. Synth retention.
You've requested another synth memory reset.
I should be allowed to pass through here.
Scanning unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
Good.
We're all looking forward to working with you.
Robotics to knock some heads together.
What now?
They're dragging their feet on the targeting package upgrades I asked for. Maybe I should take some courses with me. You know, send a message.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going soft on me, Alana? My methods get results, and they will this time as well. You'll see.
I think that's the guy we need.
Constant vigilance is vital to preventing synth escapes.
Hi, Doc.
So, here you are.
Here I am.
Neo, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Why don't you trust me?
Why? Don't you trust me?
Oh, it's nothing personal. I don't trust anyone.
Okay.
Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
Okay. And if the synths want to be free, you should let them, right?
If the synths want to be free, you should let them.
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're machines. As to why they're escaping, that matter is currently under investigation. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute.
I've
They are highly
encountered that.
self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless.
Yes,
But I
they
gather
are.
You know all this, since you've encountered one already. In
Yeah.
fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I used a gun.
I hate to break it to you, but your Courser wasn't all that tough.
Then it's likely the unit was defective. It's rare, but faults can occur from time to time. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
Wait. If you're acting head of the SRB, who are you filling in for?
If you're the acting head of the SRB, who are you filling in for?
Dr. Zimmer holds that position. He's supervising the retrieval of some of the more high-profile units. In his absence, I keep things running smoothly.
high profile.
Dr. Ayo.
Yes, what do you need?
Yeah, I have some more questions if you don't mind. You mentioned the course undergo special training.
You mentioned that coursers undergo special training. Tell me more about it.
The SRB constantly monitors our Gen 3 synth population, looking for specific traits. Those who show tenacity, fearlessness, and independence undergo a rigorous training regimen. We teach them armed and unarmed combat, investigative techniques, psychology, and mechanical skills. Those who pass a final evaluation become coursers. The rest have their memories wiped and return to their former duties.
That is terrible.
Justin.
Yes, what is it?
Yeah, I'd like to know more about the synth reclamation process, if you don't mind. I mean, I'd like to know as much as I can about synths, since they're entirely new and stuff.
I'd like to know more about the synth reclamation process.
Fine. Once a courser has located a rogue synth, it uses that synth's recall code to wipe its memories and render it inert. We then begin the delicate process of restoring the neural pathways to their original configuration. In those cases where the procedure is successful, the synth returns to duty with no memory of its time on the surface. All too often, we're unable to repair the damage and are forced to dispose of the unit entirely.
Like with Nick Valentine. Okay, so that is why... Well, it's pretty
Dr.
clear.
Watson can be a little obsessive when it comes to rules and policies.
Okay. So that's why the railroad always lets the synths undergo a voluntarily memory wipe, so they will actually never be caught, for they can't track them down. That actually makes a lot of sense. There's a B terminal. Departmental notices. New visitor. What do you know about me? Wait, what? Infiltration McDonough? I'm starting to wonder if M762, the infiltrator unit McDonough, hasn't begun to outlive its usefulness. Assuming the identity of Diamond City's major has provided us with invaluable intelligence over the years, but suspicious have only continued to mount. This latest incident, the publication of that newspaper article specifically calling McDonough's humanity into question, might just be the tipping point. I've spoken with Ayo and we both agree, if the situation does not become untenable, reclamation seems unfeasible. M762 was specifically engineered to mimic the actual human McDonough. As such, the unit's synthetic biology is that of some overweight and grossly out of shape. A mem wipe would kill any psychological weaknesses attributed to self-perceiving old age, but that body? Lost cause. The real irony here is that M762 is one of its dispatchers back to the Institute, requested a future posting in the courses, citing loyalty and years of service. And that request alone was evidence of enough self-awareness and independence to completely eliminate him from my contention. Never mind the fact that he wouldn't even fit into the uniform. Determination. When and if M762's identity is eventually compromised, the unit is effectively decommissioned in field. No reclamation, no institute assistance. Given its relative age and physical condition, not to mention the danger inherent in an infiltrator's unit's discovery, further lifespan estimated at 2 weeks maximum. McDonough is a synth? The mayor of Diamonds? This is what I mean.
Just sent a message. They denied that request you put in for subdermal.
They are just stealing people away, filling them in with complete synths who aren't even real. As you know, Father has granted full access to a new visitor from the service that includes the entirety of the SRB. While we must accommodate Father's wishes in this matter, we also must remain diligent. Refrain from discussing any sensitive information, especially ongoing investigations involving the Gen 3 synths. In an ideal world, the railroad will have no influence on our new guest. We do not live in an ideal world. No, you don't.
You're here.
Hello.
Glad you made it.
Just heard
Yeah,
from
I'm
the
glad I
boss.
made it too. Thank
Sounds
you.
like the courser upgrades have been scheduled for next month.
Bastards are dragging their feet just to make a point.
Okay, it's all getting more and more clear to me now. This place.
Greetings, sir.
Greetings. This place needs to go down. McDonough, a synth. Who would have guessed? Well, Piper most likely. I mean, she's pretty clever. Maybe she already has some suspicions.
All maintenance requests should be directed to the Facilities Division.
Yes, sure. Definitely
No
sure.
visible reaction to the K-14 compound. We'll start the next trial then. The dosage will be much larger this time, and the side effects will likely be more pronounced.
Will there be any pain?
I honestly don't know. I suppose it's your job to find out. Now hold still.
This is not...
All done. You can return to your duties, and remember to record every symptom you experience in detail.
I hope I'll prove a useful test subject for you, Doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Their true free will is being stripped away from them here. What do we have here? Another hallway terminal. I should hack this easily. Turn. Mall.
There we go.
Perfect. Open the door. Limit to my nosy nature. More things. Don't even know what they are, but maybe they might come in useful. More stim packs and blood packs. Come on, close it, thank you. Let me talk to that doctor for a moment.
Reporting status. All functions normal.
Once you've settled in, I'll want to do a physical and get a file going on you. No hurry, though.
Step at a time, Doc. I'm only just getting my bearings here.
I meant it when I said there was no rush. How about
Okay.
you take some time to get comfortable, learn the lay of the land and such. In the
Yeah.
meantime, you come see me if you need to get patched up. We'll do
Okay.
that checkup when you're good and ready. Take care of yourself, so I don't have to.
Sure. Doesn't want to. Oh. Hello? That's the same uniform as the other doctor.
The
Hello?
Institute's a big place. It might take a while to learn where everything is.
Good day.
Hey, Doc.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much. I think most people would have just given up.
Yeah, you
If
can
don't
say
mind
that.
my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I wanted to kill the son of a bitch who murdered my wife.
Kellogg always was a cold bastard. If you ask me, we're better off without him.
Yes, you are.
I'll give you a quick rundown of the Facilities Division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
On board with what?
The Institute, of course.
Yeah,
Shaun implied you operated on a level, if not equal, and at least similar to the rest of us. Curious. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the Facilities Division, I'm happy to discuss it.
yeah. So who built this place originally? Was it Voltec?
Who built this place originally? Has it been here long?
The construction of the Institute is the work of generations of scientists. The original survivors of the war, our progenitors, took refuge in the basement of the old Commonwealth Institute of Technology. Over time, their sons and daughters dug deeper into the earth and built increasingly sophisticated habitats and laboratories. It's a process that's still going on today. Even now, we're digging out tunnels for new facilities and infrastructure. Just think what this place will look like 100 years from now. I hope I'm there to see it.
Or you can actually, I don't know, go to the surface and build there and help the people.